We are back with another round of amazing reactions, some of the best videos off of TikTok, and we are starting out strong, but I promise I've saved the best for last. So we're going to look at these videos, I'm going to react to them and tell you what's good or bad about them. Let's jump in. All right, coming right out strong here. Huge abscess on the leg. Little pressure, no gloves, and look at the distance there. Oh. All right, next up, we are lighting a candle on the skin. Not a fan of that. Okay, we're cupping. So as the flame extinguishes, the oxygen is consumed and negative pressure is put into that cup, drawing the skin up into it. I don't personally like cupping. Some people really enjoy it. It does help to release the fascia. It's kind of a massage technique, and a lot of athletes will do this. Not my favorite treatment to receive personally, but you got to be so careful when you're using flame around the skin. There are devices available where you can just hook them up and draw the pressure out, almost like a blood pressure cuff, but in a negative direction. I think those are safer than using actual candles to do your cupping. All right, we've got a huge pimple on the lip here. This would be so painful. The comment here says, "Girl, come on, why you leave us hanging? Please pop it and video it." So this is a follow-up to her original post. Let's hope we get it done this time. She says, "I can't." Dang it. All right, next up we have some sclerotherapy demonstration. This is one of the most satisfying things you can watch. So the sclerosant here is often a detergent or hypertonic saline that strips the inner lining of those very small redundant blood vessels. This is not a damaging thing to do unless you place that under the skin and outside of the vein. Then you can get some ulceration and a lot of pain with the procedure. This generally needs to be done with somebody who is an expert because these are tiny needles going into some of the smallest little veins on the body. So it needs to be done expertly, but it's a great treatment with a good, satisfying result. All right, we've got a big abscess on the back here. We are going at it with kitchen paper towel. That's always a good sign. No gloves. Look at this. It's just coming out all over. Ah!
Oh my God! On the wall.
Onto the wall. The dog's like, "Why are you looking at me?" Oh, that's painful. Also notice he's got tan lines. Not a dermatologist's favorite patient here. It's not your back. That would be painful. It's infected, needs antibiotics, needs drained in a professional setting. All right, next up, this guy's got a skin graft on his leg that's all healed up, but why does it have all those little textured spots on there? This person had probably a traumatic injury or a burn and they needed a skin graft, but it was such a large area to graft that when doctors took the skin from elsewhere on his body, they did a procedure called meshing it, which is where they take a tool that goes over the top and puts a lot of little holes into the top of that graft. So then it releases it. You can stretch it into a much larger area. And then when you place that on the skin, it heals much faster than not doing a graft. Ideally, you would want to do this, with a completely covering graft, but if you can't get that much skin, you can mesh it, and then you've got all of those stem cells and things that can heal from all directions, and it will fill in those little holes that you made with the tool. So meshing a skin graft is very commonly done when you're repairing traumatic injuries or burn scars. This is a horrible sunburn. Look at those tan lines. No, way too much time at the beach. Next up, we have got a poor little girl here who got slime or goop all over in her hair. This is going to be a nightmare to get out. Maybe the parents are going to have to cut the hair. You can use powders and things to try to dry it up and pull it off easier. I suspect this would come out better if the material had fully dried, but they're doing their best. Bless them. Hopefully they got it all out. All right, we are now jumping onto this big pimple / ingrown hair on the neck. They're going after it with tweezers. Let's see how much we get out. That's a long hair. Oh, look how much there was in there. That is way more than I expected. Keeps going and going. Oh, that is a lot of hair. Satisfying removal. I told you I saved the best for last. Let's check this one out. We have a dirty foot, a horrible looking toenail, and the dirtiest pair of pliers ever. It looks like they're on a diving board or something. He's got his foot there holding it. Oh, that is painful. I hope you guys enjoyed this round of reactions. These one were cringeworthy and I loved watching them myself. So I will be back with another round of reactions, but there's a lot of them on the channel, both short and long form videos. So make sure to check that out, and I'll see you guys on the next